Yeah. Yeah, G. I'm live. You ain't gotta go live. Oh, let me put this weed in this paper. Yeah.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, Shakur.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway for... Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
No, you're talking about the player
here on the return.
Look at my big hair. Honestly.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back him up 5. A give. This is Montgomery. And right away, stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Brings up second and 15 at the 20-yard line. Read option. Here's Montgomery.
Come on, come on, 86.
Following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims, and that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the keeper there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Point after, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. Catches
He's supposed to sit there?
Smith Jr. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Play action, now it's Lance. Buying time to his
He had somebody wide open for a touchdown.
Out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right.
Yes! Yes!
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense.
Why was he just standing there?
Knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense an unexpected.
Oh, God, and now.
And his kick is indeed good.
Why was he just standing there?
Still trailing, it's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold.
Uh-oh, Shakur.
Keep this game close.
Shakur. Shakur. I fucking knew it.
Down the right side.
I knew it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start
good return, Shakur.
at the 25.
You actually a big reason why we got rid of Walker.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
No, they showed me get playing.
Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over.
I guess my momentum is they Eagle shit. They show you to play.
Boy, he had to fit
I knew he was doing that route.
Window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone.
Oh, come on. He was 2 people was blocking him right there.
Vacate and run down.
Like, come on.
Receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
They outside.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll rifle
He
this
watching
one
him.
deep right side.
Come on, Burt Maven.
Took a shot,
Fuck.
couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them
Rook, you got to catch that, Rook.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Come on, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. Montgomery, a
What? Montgomery, come on, my nigga.
To the 19-yard line.
That's soft ass shit.
We both know it's difficult, but
It's not time for you to be. If you just fumble, my nigga, you'd have got cut immediately.
So here's a 1st and 10 now.
Yo, bro.
Inside the 20. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Read option, here's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
God, give it to him. We ain't got third half.
That time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off
Should've
and
threw a
run for
half, my
yardage.
fault.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
No way, Jose. That's Elon.
Tells before every game, the team making it.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game.
God.
But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On, Madden.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts.
I don't even know why it does that play.
And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The D24.
Down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third
Jesus Christ.
Because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Hell of a pass.
Now this throw caught left side.
Ooh.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at
good pass.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Yeah, and the coach. I lost playing with when he had the Steelers.
They haven't given him
I
much
had Jacksonville.
so far, and never underestimate the effect
On the
the crowd with you can have on a game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Shit, I lost when he had Pittsburgh. Got my ass
This
beat.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, needed that though with Jacksonville. I needed that. I promise you I did.
Here's Lance.
I didn't want to go into the playoffs like that.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
14-game winning streak.
Yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Whoa, I didn't know he was going to be open.
Out wide here to McCaffrey. And he has another first down as he'll get
Whoa,
down to the Eagles
fella.
39. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken
That
down
was mean. I liked it. That little quick,
back 11-yard gains, and
quick,
got another
quick
first
little
down.
something
What
there.
they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Steps away.
He made the pass.
He's got his man. It's Gallup.
Oh,
And
he
they
can't
are
block,
able to
man, and
stop
that's
him,
kinda
but he does
impossible.
take it all the way to the 2. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away.
Go get him! I fucking been told you to go 52. Fuck out of here.
Touchdown.
Fuck is he doing?
As the first half is winding down, and the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fuck, man.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll
I've
make
been
this
told
now an
52 to go.
11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Down Charlotte?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Hurts. flush to his right.
Oh my God!
And he's left with
Oh
no
my
option
God!
here to throw it away.
Oh my God!
Pass rushes are designed
Oh
for
my
different
God!
things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to
Ooh, that would
flush.
have been
I don't know
terrible
exactly how
for
this
the
one was
team.
designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got
How
out
the
of the
fuck did he
pocket.
stay with me
Unfortunately
after I'm
for him,
shaking him
he
and
tried
shit?
to
Like,
throw
what
a
the
ball,
fuck?
and that resulted in an incompletion.
Get the fuck into head.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the
Yeah, he get ball here.
38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
That nigga making some amazing throws, I'll tell you that
We
one.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Our cross body is just crazy to me.
Return is Hines.
Hit this nigga. Letting him block you, 33.
Stop just shy of the 30-yard line.
Just letting him fucking block you. I need goons on kickoff. Goons.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers.
Injury,
a little bit
but
more
yes.
to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Debo.
Now Lance on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have
That boy
his first down as they're able to get
What's his ass get beat on skis?
I don't care how many
That's
times
why
we
he's
see it.
gone.
I still get a kick out of watching
That's
quarterbacks
why
and
he's
receivers do the
gone.
pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing window.
Are you going to do that, MLG? My special teams coordinator? It ain't that. It's got to be controller work,
That's
my
exactly
nigga.
what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here.
Move, Shakur. Move your body.
Deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
It's spinning in circles, boy. Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going in.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right.
Hey!
Here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to catch it on the left side, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
You crazy? What you mean, no? Cut ref?
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
You fucking, yeah, you fucking right.
Did he keep those?
Fuck is you talking about,
That's
ref?
the question they've got to decide.
You standing right the fuck there.
In real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You try to do that all the time.
First downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
They're going option play.
What?
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
What?
Go there on third down, a loss of 4. And his kick is
what?
Right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 14.
That nigga to play both of them.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
What I need, a 99 speed fucking running back?
Linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
God damn.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On the return is Hines. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Yeah. It is. It is.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Follow Mo.
Wind up incomplete.
Follow Mo.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna take a
Just
shot
time.
for Gallup.
What?
Got his man complete. And they work this well.
Get through. Stop that. That's a pick. That's a hell of a catch by Gal Gal.
All the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He can't watch the front door.
Once again by Gallup.
He can't watch the front door. Get him out the game, coach. Get him out the game, coach. He can't watch the front door.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Man, fuck no. He can't watch the front door. It's been like that plenty of times.
Action. Lance rolling to his right. That is caught by Mims. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey.
Oh, who got pancake like that? Who is that?
His 19th touchdown now of the season.
Follow Mo.
Have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with feet.
Oh, my good. What? No, he was down. Fuck no. He was down.
And they'll set up shop in enemy
Yeah, but I didn't even have to press start.
45-yard line.
Thank
And
you.
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A great move by Montgomery.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now who's in?
The recipe's pretty simple.
He's already the backup. Now who's in?
Continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make
Straight
sure he's
season
touching the
elastic.
football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And Lance now to throw.
He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.
What you put on that superstar? What you put on a running back? Real tank and arm bar. Boy, fuck is you over there? Weak ass, old ass meat. You ain't working in combine? You ain't got hot? Let's play the hockey. Waiting for that lame ass basketball to come out. Baseball. Boring ass baseball. Let me clean up real quick.